Welcome back to the Plant Power Podcast. My name is Ian Beckles, hanging out here at the Dignitary Tea and Kava House. And hopefully you guys come and check us out soon if you're into tea and kava and kratom. We do have the best kava and kratom in town. And there's more than one reason to come to our humble abode here. We also have the cannabis dock now. And the cannabis dock, you can roll up and you can just come in here on a Friday, make an appointment, and get your cannabis card. We so happen to have a lounge in the back that's cannabis friendly. You can go smoke outside, enjoy yourself, but come here, get your card, head over to CuraLeaf, get some beautiful flower, and come back and we can all enjoy ourselves. So hope to see you here at Dignitary Tea and Kava House, 4817 Southwest Shore Boulevard. That being said, we're going to do a lot of different things moving forward. As a brand, Dignitary, we're growing, and we're growing. We have the newest member of Dignitary right here, Mr. Tom Ponzo, who used to produce Beckles and Retcher, and then he moved on to greener pastures, literally.
That's how I like to put it.
Yeah, absolutely. So he told me he wanted to get into the cannabis business, and I said, wow, I'm in the cannabis business. Let's rock and roll. So I have Mr. Tom Ponzo. What is your title? Let's hear your title.
I don't know what my title is. You want me to tell you what I told you before the show?
Yeah, please. I like the sound of it.
I said promotions and logistics manager.
Yeah, that one. That's what you do. the manager of that. So he'll be promoting that, just trying to make the Dignitary brand better, and just exposing us to the masses and letting everybody understand what cannabis is all about. Now, there's an event coming up, KushCon. I'll let you hear a little bit about that a little bit later. But Tom himself went to Cannabis Dock in our building. Can you explain your experience?
Yeah, I just said I wanted to renew my card, my prescription card, that is. And I'm like, great. And they came in, I wrote down some information on the sheet. It took like maybe 5 minutes to fill out the forms. He checked me against the database. He saw I had an old doctor. They replaced it. I met with the doctor for about 10 minutes, and they renewed me.
That's it.
That was it.
That's what's so great. If you're somebody who hangs out at Dignitary Tea and Kava House, it doesn't make sense to go somewhere else to get to your doctor. Or if you have a doctor somewhere else, you could also come here and renew it here. So, we're not trying to bite off anybody, but we have some pretty darn good doctors here. So if this is very centrally located around the corner of Gandhi and West Shore, so you definitely want to come check us out. Now, one of the things I'm going to have Mr. Tom Ponzo do is do some investigative journalism. Now, I do my part of the journalism, and that's going to CuraLeaf. First of all, let me give some love to CuraLeaf as our title sponsor, and much love. We just signed on for another 3 months for them, so they make us look good, we make them look good, and that's what it's all about. So go check out my people at CuraLeaf. Now, I went to CuraLeaf, and I came back here, and I ran into a strain. I like to try anything different at CuraLeaf, because most of the stuff is good. I ran into Sweat Helmet. And it was a weird name, and I said, let me get it. It sounds ballistic, and I said, let's rock and roll. So I brought Sweat Helmet here. I got a pre-roll. I brought it to the back with the fellas. And when we were done, everybody to a man or a woman said, my goodness, was that good. So I said, Mr. Ponzo, see what you can find out about Sweat Helmet strain. So what did you find out about Sweat Helmet at CuraLeaf?
Well, it's an indica dominant hybrid.
It's my favorite.
Right. The high is uplifting, energizing, and creative. Did it give you that?
I like to think I'm creative more often than not, so I don't think it made me creative, but it gave me a clear mind. Yes.
Were you mellow and calm and
I'm
drowsy
always
and
mellow
stuff
and
like
calm.
that?
I'm always mellow.
It said it gives users an increased feeling of sociability and talkativeness.
Okay.
A great marijuana strain for social gatherings. It's known for having a sweet floral fragrance and a taste that's similar to honeysuckle flowers.
I don't know anything about honeysuckle flowers,
Neither
but
do I.
it was delicious. If you put honeysuckle flowers in front of me, I wouldn't even know what they are.
Right.
But listen, that strain tastes good to me. It was smooth, and it's about the effect. Okay, if something tastes good and you don't have effect from it, I mean, you might as well be smoking hemp if you want. It's about the effect.
Right.
And the effect to me was wonderful, and that you want to get affected. Okay, you want to feel high.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
If you don't want to get high, then you can smoke hemp, and that's fine. And some people do that. CBD hemp is a beautiful thing. I personally like to use it for to keep my mind right and for your aches and pains. So you want to feel an effect. So to me, sweat helmet was awesome. What else did you find out
It's
about?
extremely euphoric while also having some relaxing effects on your body. The high lasts about 2 hours. You will suffer from dry eyes and dry mouth, but it's pain relieving, and it also helps manage the symptoms of epilepsy. So if you know someone who's epileptic and hasn't tried cannabis or even gone in that route, this is a strain that can help reduce seizures.
It's amazing what the list of things that cannabis can cure. And it doesn't cure anything, okay? Nothing cures anything. But it's sure going to alleviate some of the pain. When you see the lists, I mean, there's very few ailments that aren't on the list.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And listen, there's pills that have lists as well. But the issue with the pills is also should have another list of side effects. And they're just not really a list of side effects when it comes to marijuana. And that's why it happens to be, my medication of choice, so to speak.
Yeah, there's really, prescription pills, so many side effects that
I
you never know.
I haven't taken a pill. I just don't want to take pills. The pills aren't good for you.
Right.
Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't seen a study that said plants aren't good for you. Plant power. That's what I'm talking about. Now, so go check out a sweat helmet. It's amazing at CuraLeaf. I went the other day. They were out, but I said next time you get some, make sure
That's
you
'cause I
holler
got
at your
them
boy.
all.
You got them all.
I got them all.
And you shared with your boy. That is good.
Yes, I did.
Now we're part of an event that's coming up on this weekend. It's called KushCon, and if people don't think that cannabis is growing in the Bay Area, they're actually relocating to this area. Is that right?
That's right. The corporation that owns the company that puts on KushCon is moving from Seattle to Tampa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Incredible.
Okay.
Yes, it
Because
does.
Seattle, we know the West Coast. It's a lot more advanced when it comes to marijuana. We all know that. But I think if you look for an upcoming city where marijuana is going to blow up, I don't know if there's a city, more that's a better name than Tampa.
This company recently acquired a company in Tampa called Tradecraft Origin. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I have not.
They're a cannabis brand strategy firm. So they're a company.
Holla at your boy, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah,
For
KushCon
real.
calls. Florida, here's some stats. Florida has the country's largest medical cannabis market with industry publication
What?
MJ Biz.
Say that again. Say that again.
Florida has the country's largest medical cannabis market with industry publication MJ Biz projecting 1.3 to 1.5 billion in sales this year.
How is that possible?
It's incredible, man. Listen to this. More than 700,000 medical marijuana patients are registered in the state as of April, more than double the number in early 2020.
That is incredible, but how did we catch up so quick?
I don't know.
I mean, like, there's some states out there that have been at this for quite a while.
I don't know, but Florida, they have the medical industry, and it's open to a lot of people because they know they can come and get their cannabis for pain like I do. I have back pain. I recently had neck pain, and by the way, the sweat helmet is actually pretty good for that.
No doubt.
I wanted to go back to this for a second, though. This is a quote from John Lynch, who is Kush's new CEO.
He was here the other day.
You met with him the other day, yeah. We think Tampa is the ideal choice now and for the future. Florida's role in the global cannabis industry will only become more significant.
There you go. So John Lynch was in here, and I asked him,
Not the football
not
player.
the football player. I said, how many times do you get like good reservations because of your name? And the answer was a lot, by the way. And John Lynch, that was my boy back in the day. San Francisco. Yeah.
San Francisco GM.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Tampa Bay coming up, no doubt. Okay, so Mr. Ponzo, welcome to the team, brother.
Thank you, man.
It's good to have
Thanks,
you
brother.
around. It's not like we were far apart before. Beck was a retro for the last year and a half, but we're going to do some big things. And when you talk about big things, I also want to collaborate with a lot of different companies. And you run into a lot of different companies. And I run into more than most. And this young man, DJ, came through the doors and showed me a product, and I fell in love with it, and he just revamped it. He's actually going to show us the revamped version on air right here, so don't go anywhere. I have DJ from TokenTool is coming up. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Plant Power Podcast. And I started this podcast because I want to get the education out on marijuana, and I also want to get people exposed to some of the really cool businesses in this area. And having a Dignitary Tea and Kava House, a lot of these marijuana-based businesses seem to be attracted over here for whatever reason. We know what reason it is, but people seem to come off the street at times, right? So we have a young man, Andy, comes off the street, and he shows me a product, and it's Token Tools. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Doesn't make sense. So I look at it, and it's really a simple product that's, to me, one of the best and most efficient bongs I've ever had. And I'm talking about, it's simple, but it's amazing. And my boy DJ right here is one of the originators from TokenTool. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how's it going, Ian?
It's good to be alive.
Man, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, man. How's life treating you?
Oh, man, you know, I can't complain.
Good. That's a good thing.
You know, like coming here, hanging out with you lately, man, has been a godsend, dude. I'm telling you,
That's
I
good to hear.
appreciate everything you're doing for us, man.
Well, beautiful. That's what this building's all about. We're trying to, it's about collaboration and bringing like-minded people together. And,
Exactly.
And I always say, when we all eat, it's good.
Yeah, we all sit at the table,
Yeah,
together, man. That's
we all
us.
need to eat. That's what it's about. So, okay, TokenTools. I'm here sitting on the table. Andy walks in, shows me the product. I look at it, seems cool. Then I take it out back that night, and I took it through a test drive with the fellas and some ladies too, and it got unbelievable mark. Well, tell me where TokenTools, where it all started.
Man, it all started when I met Andy several years ago, about 5 years ago, and both of us are medical patients.
Okay.
And actually, as a matter of fact, I had a CuraLeaf beanie on.
There you go.
And I was at work. It was cold, so I had a beanie on. And he comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, you a patient, man?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Of course I am. Man.
Yeah.
Who's not a patient?"
Yeah.
So we instantly clicked.
Okay.
Over the years, man, just being in the construction industry kind of wears you down after a while.
can see that,
Being
yeah.
in the sun, dealing with all types of different problems and stuff. Which it usually isn't a problem for me. I'm a problem solver.
Sure.
I love hustling. I love problem solving. But then it gets to a certain point where your body just starts breaking down, man.
Understandable.
So, I turned to cannabis to, alleviate those pains and stuff. So Andy and I sat down and talked one day, and we were like, look, let's come up with something that both of us can do, that we love, that we can get up every day in the morning and go, look, I'm so happy I'm going to work right now.
I love it.
So sat around throwing ideas. We said, what about 3D printing? So we looked into it, made a little prototype up. And it's not the newest thing. We're not the first on the market.
Sure, yeah.
But we're gonna be the best on the market.
I like that.
I'll tell you.
I like that.
So I actually brought yourself a little.
I would love that. Now, once again, he left the product with me. I've smoked with it. I have two of them myself, and I bought them. Okay, I bought them myself. I smoke out of both of them. You can put ice in them. They're amazing. And the prototype, that was a prototype. This one is. I was 101. This is 201 because this one becomes a lot more portable. And it just makes a lot of sense. Explain how this one differs from the one you gave me.
So, as you can see, it's simply just your everyday average mason jar.
That's it. Yep.
That's all it is. I actually brought my top from home just to kind of give you a little.
Yeah.
So this model is called the Smokestack.
And this is all 3D printing?
This is all 3D printed, easy to clean, easy to store.
Real easy to store.
That's it.
Yeah.
Very simple, very
darn
easy. Different colors, glow in the dark, you name it, we can print it. Now this is our new version.
Yep.
Which I was super excited to bring.
I
this
find
to
this
you, Ian.
the second one more. I mean, by the way, he said I was the first one to see it, so his partner hasn't even seen it.
This
seen it
is,
yet.
yeah, this is debuting on this podcast.
Perfect. How about that?
So
You saw it here first, people. When it blows up, let people know. You definitely saw it here first.
So everybody likes to go to the beach. Everybody likes to go camping and hiking and stuff, but it's a pain in the ass to bring your bong.
Sure is. Can be. Boom.
Same thing.
Wow.
Got yourself a little travel
like
piece.
that.
When you're done, go ahead. Easy to take apart, easy to clean.
Bam. And I think what's great about this too is you can put your weed right into
the jar?
Right in the mason jar.
And there's plenty of room.
Yep. So that's all that you're gonna take up right there.
That's
The satchel and everything goes right up in there. Man,
Run
that's
into the
genius.
side.
That is genius, man. Look at that. Bam. Wow.
You're good to go.
Unbelievable. Can I see that?
Yeah, of course.
That is unbelievable. And listen, it's practical, but I'm gonna let you guys know, and gals, it smokes unbelievable. And can you show them the cube for me, please?
Yeah, of course.
The cube to me sets it to a whole different level because, you know, I go to CuraLeaf and get my pre-rolls, and I can sit there and have a couple pre-rolls and feel good or whatever. But when you put it in you put it in one of these token tools, I'm telling you, it hits you different, and you get a much better result from it. I'm just telling you. So this cube basically goes in. Well, you can explain. Go ahead and explain.
So once you get your rig together, all you have to do is replace your bowl with this cube.
Yep.
With the cube, you actually throw a pre-roll right inside of here. Pre-roll fits in here. Every size pre-roll, from the minis all the way up to the king size. We've tried all of them. They all fit in here perfect.
Yep.
And that's it. You rip it just like a bong, and I'll tell you what, it will get you to that next level.
Absolutely will. No doubt about that. Let me say something else. And he brought this to my attention. In this day and age with COVID and all that kind of stuff going on, and it's still going on, by the way. You know, I'm not seeing a lot of deaths and stuff, but it hasn't gone anywhere. This is perfect for pre-rolls. Instead of passing them around, you take the pre-roll out, stick it in there, get your little puff,
you got yourself
take
a
it
little
off, and back
barrier
to the
in
next
between.
person. So you know, have your own specific, you know. I mean, what does that retail for from there?
So we're working on the price point right now for these, but they're probably going to run right at about $39.95.
That's very reasonable.
Yep.
For a bong is amazing. What about something like
these are actually going for $5.99 on our website.
$5.99, and I mean that's an unbelievable deal. So what is give out your numbers, like your website, anything you guys have.
You can find us at www.TheTokenTools.com or at Token Tools on Instagram and Facebook.
Excellent. And we're all going to be over there at KushCon this weekend.
Super excited about
this
that, man.
This is going to air on Monday, so it's probably going to be after the fact. So it's all good. But I could see us here at Dignitary Tea and Kava House selling, you know, the Token Cools right here. Maybe do our special Dignitary, you know, line of them or something like that. But we definitely would like to align our brand with your guys' brand. I think you guys are doing some wonderful stuff.
And like you said, we're all about collaborations,
That's
man.
what it's about,
That's what this game's all about.
No doubt about
Everybody
that.
eats, everybody gets ahead.
That's a beautiful thing. So listen, everybody, keep your eyes open and your ears open for Token Tools and DJ and Andy. And what they got going on with Token Tools. But I'm going to make a prediction. You're probably going to be at all the head shops and smoke shops here pretty soon.
Right now, we're in a few of them around the Tampa Bay area. So you can find us at the Logical Hippie over on Bush Boulevard, the Castle Smoke Shop over on Florida Avenue, Good Vibe Smoke Shop over in Lutz on 41. The hemp shop in Tampa.
Awesome.
So you can find us at a couple different places, and always online. We offer free shipping too.
All right, we'll be back on the other side with my boy Brandon Manuilow. I hope I said that right. We'll be back. All right, welcome back to Plant Power Podcast, and for the last segment, what we're going to do is, and we're going to do this more often than not, we're going to let you know what's going on in the world of CuraLeaf. Okay, once again, they're the title sponsor of this podcast, and they're what keeps things going. So that's where I go. Everybody has a choice of where they want to go, and my choice is CuraLeaf. So this young man, we're going to have him on, you know, routinely to let him tell us what's going on in the whole area. My man Brandon Manuilow. Did I say it right?
You're so good. You're getting so good at it. Yeah,
I've been practicing in front of the mirror. Manuilow. We got it.
you nailed it.
So what is your title over there at CuraLeaf?
Well, first, man, thanks for letting me be here at the Dignitary.
Man, my pleasure.
Thank you for being a part of what we're doing at CuraLeaf. I know,
pleasure.
Like everybody has a choice to go to a dispensary. You have
Sure.
a choice to who you want to work with.
Correct.
Proud, honored, happy to be here.
Well, my pleasure. My
just want to say that. I
pleasure.
really mean that.
Thank you, sir.
I am a senior training specialist for CuraLeaf. I work primarily in the Southeast United States here in Florida, but I work with the national team.
Yeah.
But I started Legacy, like growing you know, and I think like it's funny enough in cannabis, I find myself one of the rare people that actually grew that's in retail.
Really?
Yeah.
So you went through every aspect of cannabis pretty much.
Yeah, man, and it
Wow,
was
good
an
for
awesome
you.
experience, and I think ending up here at a couple like swivelly chairs talking to you and like being able to represent it is part of the story I want to talk about today.
Sure,
and, like talk
absolutely.
about what CuraLeaf is, because you know it's this big company.
It is.
But like all companies are made up of like individual people. And I think, you know, one of the things I'm most proud of, like what it's doing as an organization is like celebrating the people. It's really what we're all about. We have 15.5, where you can give, I call live fives. Like I hope someone out there is listening and give me a live five today. But they really care about that. And the fact that someone like me, I can come into this organization, I can excel, I can be celebrated to the point where they're like, hey, Brando, do you want to go talk to Ian? And I'm like,
It's a beautiful thing.
yeah, let's do this.
It's a
Beautiful thing.
It really is.
And like, I think it's a great story, and like proud to be here to talk about like our products and things that we're doing.
Absolutely. So, like what you said, life's about choices, and I've worked with other companies before, and I'm not gonna ever bring it up again, but it didn't turn out well because I wasn't hearing great things about the company. I'm just being honest, okay? So I went to CuraLeaf a couple times. I've been to, I believe, every dispensary in the Tampa Bay area.
I believe
and when you
that.
talk about the people, there's a difference, okay? Because I've been to a couple other ones. I'm like, well, you're not very nice. You know, you never say that at CuraLeaf. You go to CuraLeaf and listen, I'm treated maybe a little bit different, but I watch how they treat everybody else, and they really treat people amazing. So I'm just going to applaud you guys for having some unbelievable customer service now. The other thing is about products, okay? You want the products to work. Now, you were talking about this new product, Relief. First of all, explain what this is exactly.
So, coming from the legacy industry, like this is one of those products that young Brandon wouldn't have gotten excited about, you know, but getting like older, being in the industry, seeing all these products being developed. This is our plant precision line, and what this is CuraLeaf going into minor cannabinoids, and we're trying to bring products into the market for people that are new to cannabis, because let's get real, it's medical right now.
Correct.
Right, and one day, as you know, the medical market will expand, so there's still going to be all these patients, but even in a rec market, there's still the medical need, like people still need that relief.
Sure.
And there you go. Like, and this is a product that I think is going to live from now until then, and that is a transdermal gel. And I love it because it actually works. And I think, you know, years ago, like when the industry first started and products would come out, you didn't really know if it was going to work, you know, what was the science behind it. But now, like, one of the cool things about working for a big organization like CuraLeaf is there's people that are very smart, way smarter than I am.
I'm sure.
And whose job is to, like, know these things. And so people from the cosmetics industry, people from the science industry are like coming in and being a part of our team here. And like we're coming up with amazing products like this line, and it's a transdermal gel. I recently went to Washington State to do some camping, and I'm 42, so you called me a young man, and like I saw giggle during the intro, so I appreciate you,
I could
brother.
still call you young man. I'm substantially older than you, young man. I'm substantially older than you.
But even these bones, like I feel it,
Sure,
right?
absolutely.
And so like I've always been a grower and a smoker, but I took that with me on the trip because I wanted to really put it through the works, and it really works. You know, it penetrates through the layers of your skin. It knocks away some pain. It really gave me some good sleep and rest.
I'm going to be honest with you. Listen, you talk about pain, okay? I could say with a straight face, I have real pain, okay? I should have real pain, considering what I've been through, okay? The football is synonymous with pain. Before, after, during, the whole 9 yards. So I would say my pains are maybe greater than other people's pains when they get up. Like my hip probably hurts more than the average person. Not a lot works. And I'm telling you, this almost worked immediately. Like I've tried a lot of different things, and there's some CBD works, and there's some other products that work, but this one may be the best I've ever had. So I don't know what you've put in it. I don't know what the percentage is, but I don't know the science because I skipped science class all the time. I was terrible in science, but this joker works right here, brother.
The same guy. And I mean, and just to make it easy, because like we can go to science class in the store, go into CuraLeaf and talk to some of my people. I'm in charge of training, and they will talk your ear off about it. But I mean, to keep it simple, like we're finding people from those industries where these products already work, where they're
Sure.
proven to work, and we're just bringing those things into what we're doing. And so,
Understandable.
instead of it being a topical based off of some kind of oil, it's a transdermal gel that'll actually penetrate the skin barrier.
Yeah.
So. We're just finding the right people, connecting them with our products, and creating products that actually work and are really easy to
No
use.
doubt, no doubt.
Which, like taking that on a trip and using it as a pump, no problemo. It was fantastic.
That's easy. I mean, it's so easy to store, no doubt. Now, before I let you go, and once again, we're gonna have to try to get you on here more often than not. You guys, people have been talking about this Mount Dora grow house thing. How can we get this thing moving in the right direction? Because I would like to do a couple shows with me wallowing, just kind of just frolicking in marijuana. That'd be fun.
I really, really like where your head's at.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and all right, so I know a guy out there named
Okay.
Anthony.
Okay, Anthony.
Let me reach out to him because I don't see any problem of getting us out there.
And just Anthony
checking it
doesn't have a
out.
nickname like Fat Tony or something? It's just Anthony?
Actually, that's a really good point. He's a guy-
Seriously.
I've known him. I met him out at the Grow because and I've watched the Grow. I've been with CuraLeaf in Florida for 4 years, so and I've got to watch people grow. And like, he's one of those guys that came out of there, used to shuck buckets, and now he's in control of it partially. Or has a voice in it, and because of that, like, he's really open and accepting to things, and I think that's really like he's leading the charge on the culture.
Sure.
And I think to prove the culture point, we'll get you there, man, and we'll go check it out, and we'll set that up, and I'll introduce you and you guys to some of the people that are growing and producing all these dope products
That'd be
that
awesome.
we're using.
That'd be awesome. And like I said, Relieve is one of them. And there's so many things. Sweat helmet. Have you tried sweat helmet yet? Have you smoked that yet?
No, I have not.
Well, I
Send it.
think we have some rolled up, and when we get off air, we're gonna indulge in some sweat helmet.
Fantastic.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
That's all-
Hey, you're a medical patient.
That's what it's all about.
Do it.
Once again, if anybody wants to get their medical card, you can come here to Dignitary Tea Kava House. Cannabis Doc is right here. All the information we had on the screen earlier, and it's just a cool place to come hang out. We do have a consumption lounge outside for people who have their medical card to go outside and smoke legally. That's what we do. We do things legally, and that's what the vibe is here. So if you're into this vibe and you have this mindset, so come hang out with us, Dignitary Tea Kava House. Just a really cool place to hang out, and I don't want to brag, we have the best kava and kratom in the universe, actually. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you guys come back soon. Peace out.